This week was very much explosive, maybe perhaps with not price, but with news. That's how I know this whole market is manipulated, guys, because how come there's insane, like, bullish on top of bullish on top of bullish news coming out day by day, especially today, and we're moving down. Seems like manipulation to me right before the monthly close. By the way, we need to hold above $3.03. I repeat, by within by the time I upload this video, guys. Okay, we need to be above $3.03. I repeat once again, if you guys want XRP to go on a crazy parabolic run in the coming months. Not money advice. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing day. XRP's around $3.03, 33. Wouldn't you say so? Right before the monthly close, we're moving down. Odd. Very weird, if you ask me. But hopefully they do pump it a slight bit, right? And then things will start falling like never before. It's so crazy because this week we did say that it's gonna be explosive, guys. And look how much like there's just so much coming out, especially with TradFi and DeFi all together. Now, guys, are there from part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Please like today's video and let's go. Let's begin. The end is near, guys. 731 today's date at Delta for Mr. Pool. 11/8/8/11. He tweeted about that date as well. 8/11, guys, before. So you guys see the sunset, right? Heading to the sunset. It's gonna be a beautiful ending, it seems like. As the excitement fills the room today as well from Big Short. Okay, what excitement? Well, there's a bunch. If you look on Twitter, guys, just like the SEC has completely turned ultra bullish on cryptos, guys. Look at this. The new SEC Chair Paul Atkins says, quote, "America must do more than keep pace with the crypto asset revolution. We must lead it. I stand ready to help get the job done." So the SEC Chair Paul Atkins is now is like, okay, guys, we need to now actually wake up, right? We can't be sleeping at the wheel any longer, guys, because we're getting left behind. Instead of us just trying to keep pace with it, no, let us actually innovate, right? Adopt these new technologies and bring forth this new digital financial system. So again, they're extremely bullish, right? Remember, the government is extremely bullish on cryptos. How do you still think that we won't hit $100 per XRP, a million per Bitcoin, and like high 5 digits for Ethereum? He then says that SEC Chairman Paul Atkins says most crypto assets are not securities. Wait, so yeah, when are you guys gonna conclude the case with Ripple? Hello? He then says his key priority is to establish clear regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies, guys. Yeah, maybe the first step in doing that is finishing the case in totality, the Ripple versus SEC case. Since you guys already dropped every other case known to mankind within the crypto industry. So that's what. So there are people becoming impatient now, but people are now starting to figure out that it's strange. It's so weird what's happening with SEC and Ripple, right? Because it just keeps getting delayed. But I think it's this month. Maybe no, not this month. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, August. I think it's the month of August that it could finally conclude, right? Especially when price action looks beautiful at that point in time. We'll know. Now here's a symbolic meaning to this, guys. Anti-crypto Elizabeth Warren falls on the Senate floor.
Rochester, Durbin, Heinrich, Hirono, Kane.
I don't think this has happened ever before, guys, but obviously it was on purpose, I think. The thing is, you know why this is so symbolic? Because she hates cryptos, okay? Anti-crypto Elizabeth Warren, guys, falls on the Senate floor. Falls, right? What else? Falling, as in like, oh, the old guard just fell. The new guard is now in town. Look at that. Interesting, huh? So maybe this was a signal that, hey, it's time to become literally max bullish on cryptos. If you're not, you're going to get left behind. I'm not even kidding. So, talking about the case end. When is it going to end? Everyone's asking. I don't know, but I think it's in August. From XRP HODL. Baba Cook's confirmed idea, possibly. From Baba Cook's Ripple case 2022-19. Done. Check mark. Interesting. 219 is what, guys? You guys remember, right? Mirrored. Remember when he said you have to always mirror? It's always like a double meaning to this. to all their tweets. So 202.19, 2 comes out, right? If we mirror it, it comes out to 8, guys, right? The 8th month, 8/19. What do we think, right? What do we think here? Possibly, right? But whenever the case does finally end here soon, you must not sell. Why? BlackRock will too told you. Once the lawsuit ends, you need to hold your XRP for the next 3 months. Okay, now why is that the case? Why would he even say this? It's because when the case concludes, guys, probably a lot of NDAs will be unleashed, right? No longer in secret, right? In secrecy, but shown to the public about what was really happening behind the scenes, which will then push prices higher. Again, we need to hold above $3.03. So that's what I'm thinking here, right? And obviously, if it pushes prices higher, that's fantastic for everyone who's holding XRP. Then, from Babakuk's theory, could be right, could be wrong, giant leap will happen before case is settled. Oh, interesting. So basically, he's like, wait, I could be wrong or right here. He doesn't 100% know exactly, but in his theory is that the giant leap that Mr. Poole has pointed to so many other times, right? With that one person always taking a leap of faith across like mountains and cliffs, because that's price. Price will have a giant leap, then they will settle the case. They want you out. He tweeted this on February 22nd, guys. That comes out to August 22nd. Keep that date in mind. August 22nd. That connects to Bragg Rollinghouse's 222 date. 2022. Now, this is not a price prediction from BlackRock Will. This account, by the way, he has gotten some things in the past correct. I remember this, guys. So it could be the truth here. XRP is going to hit $1,000 because our people are using the private XRP ledger, and right now XRP is trading at the price level of $1,000. You will see it after the lawsuit ends. You will see XRP price glitch in the month of July, and it did. Worst XRP glitch just a few days ago on July 2nd, 2025, and the price jumped to 700K. Okay. Yeah, guys. I mean, have you guys noticed something though? Either law, it's price, then law occurs, or when the case concludes, it's just skyrockets, right? So it seems like the case could be the trigger. It truly does. So are we near? Just letting you guys know, this is all cameras and tripods. Okay, this picture right here. I know it doesn't look like that a little bit, but that's crazy. From David Schwartz. What would you do if you found this just laying on your son's bed? Right? This was on 8/1, guys, August 1st. Moonshot. Right? Looking at the moon. And then suddenly to the moon without return on August 1st as well from Mr. Poole. What is that? It's a rocket ship, right? That was a video, if I'm not mistaken, and basically that rocket ship will start to blast off, right? Towards where? The moon, maybe, and beyond. Right? Interesting. 8/11 again. Wait, what's up with this timestamp? 8/11, guys. Right? Didn't Mr. Poole say 8/11 2023, I think? That's so strange. Interesting. August is the month where the sun shines ever so brightly as well. Okay, August for the BG123 calendar. Then August is often associated with sunflowers. Okay, life when everyone is on chain. Stellar. Oh, that's so crazy, because the SEC just came out with a new project called Project Crypto or something, and they're like, every market has to be on chain, right? I don't want to talk about that right now, maybe on the next video, but again, sunflowers from Stellar, right, from the bear, and they're all talking about how cryptos are about to blossom beautifully, right, in all chains possibly. August 22nd, the dollar activates. The dollar is America, by the way. Okay. 822, August 22nd, the answers are found inside Godspeed. Okay. That's as well 222, such as 222, 822, or 888. Interesting, huh? Fascinating. I think August will be a good month, guys, to be honest. Here comes David Schwartz with a very random tweet or poll. What is this? When Kraken IPO? Kraken exchange is he talking about? Whenever I hear Kraken, guys, it reminds me to release the Kraken, right? Unleash it. Let it just activate. 2025, 2026, never, or 2027 plus or so results. I said 2026, you know why? Because this could be a indicator of the collapse. Obviously, the highest valuation of a company, right, or any of that stuff, guys, is what? It needs to be, you should launch it at the peak of the bubble, okay, to get as much as possible. So this tells me if we're going to see the collapse in the year 2026, it has to happen before the collapse. That's what I said about GT as well. GT 6, it's like a collapse indicator, in my opinion. So they gotta hurry up with these IPOs, right? If they want to make the full out of it. But look at this, time is actually truly running out. Why? ETF hype loading. The same with XRP. XRP needs to hurry up, guys. If we're talking about before the collapse, if we want to see some crazy prices as well as cryptos, but with XRP, the ETF hype loading, right? XRP ETF coming after the first, these two will benefit enormously. Look at this. This is what we're waiting for, the ETFs to activate, and it's going to happen in the next months, max.
We do get like the Sol ETF, which I think is next, and then XRP ETF or right after that. And then we may get like a few more this year, but I think at a minimum we get these two. I think the market is hot again. These two will be these two will benefit enormously from the ETFs because you're going to have hundreds of millions to billions of dollars from Wall Street flowing in.
Exactly. Check this out. The reason why is because 2 2x long daily XRP ETF surpassed $300 million net inflows this week. First United States XRP ETF to break $300 million net inflow threshold, guys. Okay, so there's a lot of interest for XRP, but there's no way of buying it, right? These TradFi players don't wanna go through exchanges or all that stuff, all that complicated stuff. Instead, they want an easy flow, right? And it's those XRP ETFs. You guys see, there's so much interest. Once it's unleashed, guys, it's flooded. All that money will be pouring in like never before, and they need to hurry up. I'm not even kidding. Hopefully they do. XRP, US spot ETFs filed. Max deadline in the coming months, max. The fountain for today's video comes from Alex Duckett. Thursday, today. It is that day, the 31st, as well as 13. Good night. You guys ready? Prepare, because it's going to get crazier as the day goes on. Now, nature advice, August is right around the corner. Tomorrow it begins. But it was as always, see ya.